All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, both our new friends are server deafened, and welcome to Bingo. They're on the same timeline, I promise. So it's a lockout. So here are our goals. If you're unfamiliar, I'll just explain real quick. 5x5 bingo board. If you're unfamiliar with what a bingo is, it's 5 in a row in any way. So spend 4,000 geo, crystal heart, glowing womb, break the 420 geo rock, buy 8 map pins. If they get that in a row, they win. If someone blocks that, so like if Cara gets all 4 except crystal heart and Dunn gets crystal heart, no one else can get crystal heart now. So, yeah, Cara can't like get both. That's why it's a lockout bingo, because they're locked out of that goal now. If someone wants to win by majority, they have to get 13 goals, or they have to, what's the word? They have to get 13 goals and block all bingo squares of their opponent. You're going to see on Cara's stream, she's using a mod called Bingo Sync that shows the board for her on screen, and it auto marks goals. It's going to show a little bit of noise, unfortunately, guys. But I guess that's just how it is. She'll turn it on and off as she's looking at goals. But welcome. Bingo or majority, but in order to get majority, you have to block your opponent's bingos. Okay, I'm gonna turn my music down slightly, guys. Give me one moment. So if you are new here, my name is Spilled OJ. I'm going to be your caster today. I'm going to be caster for almost the whole tournament, except for the matches I'm playing, of course. We are going to be... How do I put this? I don't know. This is going to be a long tournament. It's going to be a good time. What's up, Mimi? Good to see you. Spark, Woobaduba. I'm sorry I didn't greet everybody individually. There's a lot of people. But, yeah. Not much else to say. We are listening to Dunn's audio right now, by the way. In case you're curious. Are we doing block every possible bingo for the other player to win by majority? Yes. Yeah, I did, but it's okay. Again, there's a lockout command if you're confused about the rules. So let's actually look at this board for the first time, because I keep forgetting to. Spend 4,000 geo, crystal heart, 8 map pins, hive knight. Let's look at what's early game. Let me look at this board myself. What is early game? I'm hovering it right now if it shows up. This is actually a pretty early goal for pay for 6 tolls. I'm gonna look at that notification in 1 second. Sorry. 1 extra mask is an early goal as well, but it's a bit of a time sink, kind of scary one. Other than that, we don't have a ton of early game ones. Rancid eggs, crystal heart are probably the next closest things.
Kick off this tourney, woo.
Yo, thank you for the 100 bits, Crota. It means a lot. It takes a lot to set this up. Interesting middle square? Yeah, no one is going for that. Defeat Coliseum Zoe is a crazy goal. It's just so far out of the way. You have to go everywhere to get him. You have to save him in Green Path, then you have to go to Deep Nest, and then Colo. You have to go to basically every corner of the map and use a huge time sink at Colo. So I think it's unlikely we even see that square taken the entire time. If you're unfamiliar with bingo, some squares are more valuable than others, just generally. Like, if we look at Hornet 2 and have 4 Rancid Eggs, Hornet 2 is a harder goal than Rancid Eggs, but Hornet 2 is also the better goal in general because it allows for, yeah, sorry, it's in a corner and it has 3 bingos with the column, the row, and the diagonal, whereas Rancid Egg only has 2. And that makes the middle square extremely valuable because it actually has 4. It's the only square of 4. Middle square is necessary, but at the same time, it's a huge time sink, and it doesn't have a lot of synergy. I guess unless you want to get Geo that way. Oh, somehow I missed Soulmaster on this board. That is another really early game board. There's a really nice route you can take early game here. That is, if you go for just like general progression, Soulmaster to Crystal Heart to, I know I saw Descending Dark, You get all three of these in just general development. You get your damage developed, you get your peaks access, and you get Crystal Heart, because, I mean, everyone's going to want that for the most part anyways. Also, it makes progress on Kill 2 Soul Warriors, which is another great goal if you're going to go for Shade Soul, because that's great damage. Interesting board. Alright, so Cara has gotten Vengeful Spirit, and Dunn opted to take the extra time to unlock the Crossroads Stag early, which is very interesting. Most people I'd expect to just do the bench quit out. I've actually done Hive a couple times in my practice matches. I don't know. Honestly, it's going to take a while to get actual development going, but then we're going to see, like, a square every 2 minutes or something. There is no time limit. We just have the timer up for, just show it. Oh, God, I'm getting ads. I'm so sorry. I did not think that would happen. It'll go away. Hopefully. Oh, if we get actual ads, that sucks. I hadn't thought about that at all. Well, it's gonna be that kind of stream. Dunn is behind because he took time to open Crossroads Stags. I may need to subscribe. Maybe I can from my phone while this is going. I don't think Dunn is verified, so I don't have to worry about subbing to him. Chrome. Oh god, I'm getting an entry ad. Whatever. I'm gonna sub soon. We won't have a problem. You know what? This is his, like, 3% as scuffed as my streams usually are. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Cara is definitely showing her speed right now. She's almost a claw. Or not claw. Sorry. She's almost a hornet. I didn't see if she hit the first fireball skip, but I saw her hit the second one handily, so she's got a lot of speed. Speedrunner talent really adds to bingo in general, because if you can get to early game goals as fast as you want to, that's huge. Now, there's also a very large just bingo knowledge aspect to it, and like what goals have synergy. We're gonna have to see how that goes. But to my knowledge, both of them have played a decent amount of bingo in the past. Exactly, Crota. Cool. I can go sub. Wait. Okay, Choco has already gifted me a sub. Thank you, my... Well, that'll solve that problem for the stream. How are you faster than me? I had to wait through my ad. Alright, Cara with a perfect Vengefly King kill. Now, I think it's basically imperative that both players go for the Vengefly King kill, because if they don't, they're going to be locked out of the middle square, which I would honestly, for speed, consider not doing it, but honestly, the Geo is really important to have money going. Thank you, Choco. Ooh, going for Brooding Moloch early. Oh, Dunn is going for 4 Mask Shards. He'll get it uncontested, but this is a dangerous play, honestly. Like, foregoing actual development means that by getting this one square, you're letting the opponent get a huge advantage and get any square they want, effectively. Multiple squares, because they're getting dive early, or they're going to get dashed early. Let's hope this Brooding Moloch goes well for Dunn. Vengeful Spirit, so it should be pretty clean. Pretty clean fights from both contestants right now. This has not been the fastest Hornet, but it wasn't the fastest Moloch either, and both bosses die around the same time. Now Dunn has to go get every grub, unlock Sly, and like spend all that money too. This is a dangerous goal. This is one that I always ignore unless for some reason there's obtained 2 Mask Shards. That's where it gets dangerous. That's called speedrunning. Except Panikis. We have a much less scuffed stream today. I hope you enjoy. We're doing a lockout tournament. This is the first round of it. I've also started to skip False Night in more and more of my bingos. I think it's just kind of necessary. I don't believe Dunn has any speedrunner background. What are the channel names? Shit. I actually tried to send them to you so you could give shoutouts, but I forgot. I actually sent them to Maya instead. Maya, can we get a shout out for, we'll do Cara first because she's on the left. And she is already on her way to Claw. Unsurprisingly. Alright, how many deep nest goals we have? This is something I look at every single board because you get tons of deep nest goals. So this is a deep nest goal, deep nest, deep nest. What else we got? This is a deep nest goal. That's void tendrils. If there's Gom, that's one. That's most of it. So we have 4 deep nest goals for synergy there. Unless you count eggs, which I guess you could. But something I like to do, we'll have to see what our contestants do, but I like to open up Queen Station Stag. But with no idea where your opponent is, it's probably better to rush towards City. Thank you for the shout out. And then give it like another 5-10 minutes and we'll take a done shout out too, if you don't mind. Did your EPO go? Nice. It's QOL, so they can do 1221 or current patch EPOGO, whichever they're more comfortable with. For those who are unfamiliar, QOL is a mod. It stands for quality of life, that just adds certain better aspects to the game, like being able to sell all relics to Lem at once or buy all nail upgrades, and it also adds in a bunch of I guess glitches or skips that are present in the 1221 patch, which is the one people use for any percent speedruns. Well, the fastest patch for speedruns. Believe it or not, it's all quality of life. Dunn has had a pretty slow development to start, whereas Cara, I don't believe she went for Queen Station Stag. I think she's going straight for City. And she'll get Shaman Stone here too, I'm sure. Yes and no, because it does mess up some room cycles with faster loads. Ooh, Dunn's struggling with the quick kill on Vengefly King. Yeah, whether you're going for it or not, you have to kill it, otherwise you're going to be locked out of it, Spark. I told them they both could have it, they just... I think Cara said it messed up her visual cues, and Dunn just didn't have any skins at the time. But yeah, QOL is allowed for this tournament, or Custom Nidus. Alright. It's like 13-14 minutes loadless to get over here is pretty fast. No, that's... no, with loads. Not loadless. Dunn's got to be careful here. There's no worse place in the game you can take a death than, like, before Hornet. Yep, he'll opt for this bench. Probably the Stag, actually, because I know he wants the, tolls. He'll actually go for both, which is fine. Oh, he's not! Maybe he'll just buy it afterwards. This is also something that he's getting development for, because he's getting a journal here that he needs for the 5 journals goal. Taking a little bit extra damage, but it shouldn't matter for the Hornet fight. I'm not at all surprised there's no goals yet, marked yet, Laban. Getting development, just in general, across the board is really important. Cara is probably going to go for 0 here, too, directly after she gets Dream now. So we'll have a goal marked in, like, 3-ish minutes, less. I have no idea how long it takes. Yep. This is really where skills as a speedrunner are gonna shine. Being able to do all of this stuff fast to get your choice of goals and lines. Dreaming Elf before peaks is interesting. I don't think it's that uncalled for, given we have 0 on the board right here. And it also gives you like right side city access, which is just full city access. Yeah, it was a pretty clean Hornet, actually. Ooh, Cara taking a fall on Dreamplats. I swear, it's harder than Path of Pain. Only you, Python, are going for Nosk this early. You can do your silly little trans dashes and get over there. Oh god, I need to like... Trans dash isn't like... Trans dash means you're dashing into a wall that you... Oh, never mind. I'm not calling Python trans. I hope that comes across. No, please. Probably should turn those off. Please don't spam text-to-speech if you guys don't mind. I really shouldn't have had it on. Ooh, done missing the journal skip. Python trans arc. I mean, this is the right community for it. Alright, here comes 0. 1 double. It's generally not advised to hit 0 up because it makes it harder to get the damage, I believe. But with Shaman Stone, Kara's doing well. Good job executing this. And 0 is marked. First gold. Excuse me. And Dunn is taking Green Path route down to Fungal. That's interesting. I wonder what he's doing down here. Oh, I think he's probably doing this for journals, is my best guess. Because this gets you an extra journal and fungal. Where's that journal square? Is it anywhere good? I know there's 5 journals. I've seen it. Yep. So this will block this line, which it's not a generally good line because Coliseum's out, but it looks like Dunn's going to have an advantage on that, though that could change. Cara now has 2 journals, I believe. I could be wrong. Actually, I think I am wrong. One journal. It's on screen. If Kara's going for bottom row? I'd guess, honestly. Oh, well, I mean, they're in a terrible position, so might as well just ignore it, but... With bingos, it's generally better to over-prep than under-prep, Geo. Every time. Yep, and Dunn is going for this journal, I was correct. Ooh. Now, it doesn't matter too much right now because it doesn't appear Dunn is going for the same goals that Cara is, but he is playing noticeably slower and making slight errors that are going to lose him time, and that time really does add up. This is not a journal, this is a Hollowness seal. The journal's in the room to the right. Whoops. Well, you need claw for that anyways, that's rough. Oh yes, if you can set up a prediction, that'd be great, LeBun. And I'm sure Cara is going to ignore Watcher Knights and is just taking this route to get up to Soul Sanctum. It's not going to be long before we see a Soul Master fight. Ooh, you know what's actually kind of dangerous? Row 5 is really dangerous. I think if Cara were to rush row 5, she'd probably just win. Given her, like, advantage right now. Hardcore, thank you for the sub. Get my entire self-esteem on Cara. Okay. Because if you look at this row, Soul Master, which is generally fast, and if you're going for 0 and you're this far ahead, you can get that simply. And then it's just a matter of how fast you kill Hornet 2 to get Shade Cloak. Oh, and of course you need to get Steady Body and Heavy Blow, which I believe requires Shopkeeper's Key. But you're going for Crystal Heart and stuff anyways, probably. With just general development, you can block some bingo lines and win that way. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how we see it. I'm not actually quite sure what you mean. ILY. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Is it Cara is what you're saying? Or is it... No. Smart, LeBun. Exactly, Python. Ooh, not a great howl room for her. Cara? Is that not what I was saying? I'm sorry if I'm messing it up. I met her today, like, for the first time, so... My fault, Cara. Alright, well, let's see how fast this Soul Master goes. Soul Master before Dun has Claw. This is fast. This could be a fast game in general. Thank you for letting me know. It really does help. He doesn't have much blocking power, period. He has a couple journals, but he didn't get them from any real great spots. Soul Master is complete. Now, I would expect Cara to go straight for peaks. That's what I'd expect, but we don't know. Oh, by the way, both players do have bench warp on. They're not allowed to warp to any random bench they want, but they are allowed to warp back to the last bench they were at, so they don't have to quit out to the menu. Absolutely, Mimi. You're completely correct. She might do Hornet too. I don't hate the play at all, honestly. Especially because I don't know if there's a faster bingo on here. I kind of would say go peaks first. I mean, it's hard for me to say what I would do because I can see both POVs. I know exactly where Dun is. Cara does not. But I would probably go for peaks because Crystal Heart is also a square and just development, and as well as D-Dark. That's like all the damage you need for the game with Hornet 2 and Trader Lord. It'll make them both faster. Damage isn't required, but it helps. It makes you consistent and fast, which is, you know, helpful. Hey, can we get that shout out for Dun now, by the way, LeBun or Chaco? It's Dun22 _. You damage. You're starting to sound like Sir. Which, by the way, if you're enjoying this and plan to enjoy more of it, we have 2 more matches tomorrow with Dun. No, not Dun. Dun's playing now. We have Mr. Sir versus CC Mai, and we have oh god. Give me 1 sec. CC Macy. I'm sorry, I haven't met all of these people. And then we also have Make It Hardcore versus Zach. And here's Steady Body by Dun. This is a big block if he's actually able to get it, but honestly, it's probably the most important thing he can do is block that row. I wonder if he sees it. I like it. It's a 1-cost charm. He's not even putting it on. Yes, we have Rhino Feeder commentating tomorrow. He's been calming a lot longer than I have, so. Cara gets her 2nd journal. Shit. Has anyone been counting how many tolls Cara has? Because that's the one thing I haven't been keeping track of. I'm assuming she got Crossroads, and I'm assuming this is her 2nd, unless she got Toll Bench. Or King... Oh, you're here, Rhino. Good to see you, Rhino. Oh, you're totally fine. She bought Green Path? Okay. She did get the city bench, then she's at supposedly 3. Hey, just get some more practice, Zach. You got this. I really don't. I've been looking around. It's hard for me to keep track of it. You guys can actually see this better than I can, because I'm watching this through my OBS overlay. It should be 4. We'll see when she marks it. But she is going for peaks development. Oh, she's skipping it. No, sorry. She's going for the egg down here, which is smart. Though, honestly, you could probably get it on the way out, and it might be faster. I don't know. The difference is marginal. 3 stags plus city. Thank you, Mimi. Looks like Dunn is going for his mask shards right now. See, there's one other really good line, and that's column 2 with the, I'll just mark it on stream for people who aren't looking. Crystal Heart, 2 Soul Warriors, 1 extra Mass Shard, 6 Tolls, Heavy Blow, Steady Body. Now, if Dunn were to work towards this, he's not going to get Crystal Heart first. But if he gets the Steady Body, Heavy Blow, that's pretty big. I also don't think he's going to get Tolls first, but he did get his first Mass Shard. And Dunn is on the board, everybody. That is true, Spark. I didn't do it today because I wasn't sure if they were going to stream on Discord or Twitch, and I didn't want to at them both on Twitch, and then I forgot. But I will be doing that for other matches. Cara missed an egg. Maybe she's worrying about getting sniped on Crystal Heart. I think she just missed the egg because Dunn just got 1 extra Mass Shard, and she should know that. Yeah, Cara is Chrome Ducks. Is Dunn also at 4 tolls? Now, the problem that Dunn is going to have is he doesn't even have city access yet. He's working on that now. He is shit for Geo. Like, it's really bad right now because he spent all of it on tolls or on mask shards. Schlevy cycle. You're going to see it a lot over this tournament, I'm sure. And there's Crystal Heart marked for Cara. It might look like the goals are being marked slightly early. I promise they're not. It's just delay because I am, like, restreaming this. Ooh, Dunn messing up the shade skip. Does he have to hit it 3 times because he got an extra mask? Yep. Oh no, that's so rough. Whatever, he'll get it this try. Oh, oh no, Dunn. That's a big time loss. I believe we'll see a dark room at a Cara here. I gotta imagine she goes for D-Dark here. I'm surprised she didn't go for eggs. There's like, if you get the 1 egg in city... Sorry, I want to watch her setup here. I don't know how to do dark rooms. I need to copy it. Perfect. Oh, Dawn. He forgot again. You get to see by the way he's sitting there, he's not happy with himself. There we go. And now he's finally onto Blue Lake. But yeah, you can get 3 eggs in peaks, and if you get 1 in city, you can just get that 4 eggs goal really simply without going too far out of your way. Looks like she's going for grubs too. I'm not actually sure why. I guess just money. That's the only reason. The buggy bait. And the early control. Another goal should be claimed here by Cara any second. Did she leave too early? Oh no! She messed it up! You don't see that often. Well, buggy skip is now just buggy damage. Think it's a habit? That's okay. Now, Cara has a lot of board presence now at this point. The important thing is she has them in a bunch of different spots. She's blocking 3 of Dunn's rows, 4 of his columns, and both of his diagonals. He only has 2 bingos left, I believe. 3 bingos. So right now, Cara is setting up for a very clean majority win. All she has to do is, if she gets the 4 rancid eggs goal, and maybe 500 essence are probably the easiest ones, she can just clean up by having further development. If I were done right now, I'd be working desperately towards a bingo, I think. Grub for early control? Is that a thing? Yeah, Dunn's in a not great spot. If he gets 6 tolls, he's in a decent spot. But we're gonna have to see about that. Oh, I didn't know that, Mimi. Thank you. And Mimi and Python. Nice pun, Greta. Alright, so if I'm done, I'm probably desperately trying to get tolls, because if that gets sniped, that's rough. And you already know that they're much further, and by much further, they're probably in a better spot in general for getting these tolls. I wouldn't be surprised to see Cara just go get King Station now. Nope. I don't know what she's doing here, actually. I wouldn't find myself in City. I'd probably go get the Deep Nest synergy out of the way. Oh, she's autopiloting. She's trying to go down. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so maybe this is the play. Maybe she goes to Basin and does all of the Basin stuff to fight Lostkin and get 500 essence. But that's the only real synergy I see right now. Wings are good, I guess, but they're not required. It does help with Stagnest Vessel, I guess, for that skip, and Hornet 2, if you don't want to skip that. Most of the time I skip wings unless there's strong synergy. Potentially Python? There's a whole bunch of reasons she could be doing this. She could also just be doing it because she already knows she's set up for a majority win, and having movement in general in a majority win is really helpful. Just because you're going to move faster to all goals. Oh, she got 6 tolls. You're right, Mimi. She delayed marking because she probably expected it to auto mark, but it doesn't auto mark that one. It's not her fault. I have like a no delayed marking goal for the most part, but it's absolutely just an accident. The bingo sync mod that she has that's like pulling the board up usually auto marks boards, or like everything on the board, but tolls isn't set up with that for some reason. It's weird. She's using bingo sync mod as we speak. Oh, she's not? Okay. I thought it was the same. Weird. We were talking about bingo sync beforehand. Well, then I guess she just forgot. Hey, thank you so much, Chicky. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging. Alright, let's see some Lostkin action. Wings first, okay. I'd be surprised to see her skip Lostkin, to be honest. I would actually call it a misplay if she does.
Again. Oh, Velmi Artred.
Yeah, she should be going for it because she's not quitting out. Oh, she is quitting out. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That blocks. That would have blocked the big bingo for Dunn. One of two he has left. What's up, Bert? Good to see you. I don't even know what I'd do if I was done here. I would probably look for the most synergy on the board being Deep Nest and go for that. I believe it's Deep Nest. Oh, but he doesn't even have Nosk access yet, so he's probably going to go for... What's it called? Map pins. Okay, you know what? Get a goal on the board. This blocks 3 of her bingos. It's not a bad idea. Or maybe he's just doing the math on it? Yeah, Cara has been playing very well. I really don't have too much to comment on. Cliffs has 2 goal synergy, I believe. Let's see, there's Glowing Room Grimchild, and there is Stagnest Fragment, and I guess Journals. I kind of like the Edge play better for Hornet 2, Rancid Egg, 420 Geo Rock. Yeah, that's true. No D-Dark Gorb. I've done it. At this point, it probably would have been faster, but that's okay. It's negligible time loss. Right. I gotta say, this is a pretty pink board right now, but she's only up 4, which 4 is pretty significant. Oh, it's about to be 5. I don't know. I have to agree, this isn't looking great for Dunn. Yeah, Map Pins is a valuable square, and I guess he prepped all that extra money and he can do it, but... I don't know. It was probably the right move to do it. And Stagness has been marked. Cara is on fire right now. Extremely efficient, very few errors, no deaths. No deaths from either of them, actually. Well, I guess since Dunn messed up Shade Skip, I'd count that as a death for the first one, but... Who's looking better for the 500 Essence? Definitely Cara, because she has better map presence and 200 to start with, whereas Dunn has 0. But if he goes and he fights Tyrant for some reason, he loses time. I don't know. I think that's a bad idea. Nope, he has Shaman Stone Vengeful Spirit, which is an absolute desperation play. It takes so long. It's a crazy time sink. So we're gonna have to see what he does. I imagine he's fighting Watchers. The only thing I can say from this is Geo. You get a lot of Geo from this, but I don't think it's a good play. I think it's a big time waste, whereas Cara can get any goal on the board, and you really, really need to start blocking. Unless he's looking at spend 4,000 Geo, in which case, cool. If I were done, I would go do Hornet 2 and then set up for a row 1 bingo, or a column 1 bingo. Which I guess this helps to get the Geo. This might be practically all he needs. We'll have to see. I think Cara's gonna go get Glowing Room right now. Did I say room or room? They need to I'll just do the command so you can read the rules. It's not overly complicated, but it'll save me the mental effort. My brain's not on fire recently. Either way, a fairly clean Watcher so far from Dunn. Nothing crazy, but he's staying alive, which is what matters more than most things. I can't do first try vanilla Watchers no matter what unless I'm in a bingo. The only thing Dunn gets from Watchers is Geo. The only other thing I could potentially think is that he might have misread Have 5 Wandering Journals as seals, because I know he's a lot of seals, but I don't think that's actually true. Because he was going out of his way for journals earlier. Either way, clean kill. If he does this, and then he takes the Geo and immediately spends 4,000 to get Lantern and such, and gets Heavy Blow Steady Body, that's pretty decent, but I think he has to go for peaks for that. We'll see what Cara does here. Cara, sorry. She's back in City. Is she also going for Watchers? No, I'm stupid. I just looked over at Dunn's screen on my left monitor. Ooh, apparently. Oh, she's going for Tyrant. Money for with relics? That's probably true. I don't know why I said Tyrant. The second I said it, I realized it was wrong. That 500 essence is a valuable goal. There's a chance she's just gonna go get the 4,000 she needs to block his line there. She has so much map presence right now.
Velmi Artrit. Boris Velmi Artrit. Velmi Artrit.
Alright, Dunn has just enough Geo to spend 4,000. Oh, does she? She doesn't. She's going Elegant Key, then she'll head back. That's Heavy Blow. All she needs is Steady Body. Man, this is interesting. Again, Dunn has a way back into this game, but he has to execute it really well and right now. It doesn't matter if she gets Steady Body. I'd imagine she does that now, to be honest. But he needs to get 4,000 Geo. He really needs to get 4,000 Geo. That's not wrong, Bert. Like, she has a bunch of different ways to bingos right now, but she'd have to go all around to get rancid eggs and springs. It could go either way. For the most part, there's very little Cara can do that is a misplay or bad. I would honestly prioritize blocking those last two bingos off so that you can just take your majority lead and run with it. But if she wants to go for a bingo, she can. Exactly. That's why it's terrifying, Spark. Oh, don't die here, Dunn. Playing it safe, I like it. And Cara has 2 Soul Warriors down. It's currently an 8-2 lead. Damn, that is a huge lead. Dunn's only way back into this game is via bingo, so we're gonna have to see what he chooses to do. Pushing majority is a strong strat, but you do have to block the other 2 bingos to win. Dude, I can't imagine the stress I'd be under as done right now. Bingo is just always stressful no matter what you're doing. And to be this far behind with 2 ways back into the game, one of them good, I don't love it. At the very least, Hornet 2 has synergy with Void Tendrils journal entry, so I don't know. I expect Cara to get 500 essence soon anyways. So this answers the question of whether or not she had Crossroads Stag. She'll go by Steady Body? Oh, she wants to go to Fog Canyon. Again, there's not a lot she can do that's wrong. Yeah, I had a feeling it was Deep Nest. I wouldn't go this way for Deep Nest. Well, if she goes QGA, I wouldn't go that way, but this is definitely a fast way to get there. Man, she's extremely efficient. There's Geo. That's a huge goal for Dunn. Not only does it block another line, but it keeps his other line alive. Easiest eggs to obtain: Shop, Grudfeather, Resting Grounds. Those are all pretty easy. I would also say for Dunn, just go to Peaks, get C-Dash. You're probably gonna need it anyways. There are 3 eggs in Peaks. It is 3, right? Yeah, it's 3. You can't really get to the dive entry one though, which sucks. There is a chance we see Hive Knight, but I think it's slim at this point. Cara has like every advantage on Deep Nest right now because she's there. And believe it or not, Hive Knight is a Deep Nest goal because you need to go to Tram to get the way to get to him or whatever. Words are hard. Doing my best. Honestly, I don't want to be a bit of a pessimist, but I don't see a way back into the game for Dunn. If Cara unlocks Deep Nest Stag, every single bingo he had is gone. And like at this point you could say, in theory, that on the 2 bingos that Dunn has access to, he's in theory in the lead. He's not, but Cara doesn't actually have any squares there. But she's working on that, and without that, it's just going to be a straight up 8-3 lead, 9-3 after she blocks it. And that's hard to come back from. Galleon Essence as well, that's some synergy. I like that. And she killed Gorb, so that would give her 400 as well, because she killed 0 as well, obviously. Does she fight Nosk here? Yep. I would be panicking the second I see her get Nosk, honestly. And at this point, there's no time to be fighting Crystal Guardian Dunn. You just gotta get what you need and get out. You love your Nosk, Python. Dunn can't get the seg, he doesn't have dive. Yep. He should get the journal there, but he forgot that too. Yeah, this is pretty rough for Dunn. I'm expecting this game to be over within the next 20 minutes if I had to guess. It depends on whether she just pushes full majority or if she goes for a bingo. No flukes for Nosk. You can get double hits with Shade Soul or whatever. It's not fast, but it's faster than singles. Dunn got rolled. It happens. It's the first match. I think a lot of people have been doing a lot of practice. I don't think Dunn is one of those people. And there is a loser's bracket to this tournament. This is going to be going on a long time. This could be a lot of what I'm streaming. I hope you're enjoying it. So, Dunn will get another chance at redemption. Well, he has blocked that, which I'm surprised, honestly. I guess that's why he killed Crystal Guardian, which, not a terrible play. But, you need those deep nest goals, and she's already got Nosk. It's too late. King Station. What are you gonna do over here? I have no idea what our Strabby emote is. I'm sorry. Bird's got it. Alright, Cara is gonna go get Deep Nest Stag right here and block both these bingos. And effectively, this will win the game. If she doesn't do it for some reason, I'd be surprised. Dunn is not making any progress towards that goal, so it's kind of rough. I guess he's going for wings for Hornet 2, is my guess. Wow. Both of them are taking some damage. There's an egg here too, is there not? No. No, there's no egg here. Egg play is... Here's the thing. Eggs should be taken extremely early. The fact that we still have 4 eggs on the board is really kind of crazy to me, because this was one in Blue Lake, too. Mind you, it's annoying to get to without CS if possible, but... I don't know. All I'm gonna say is I'd have eggs by now. Something else you always want to look at when you're looking at a bingo board, by the way, I'm gonna pull up and mark some boards again, is what does dive get you? Because there's 2 main ways into peaks. Crystal Heart is general development. You're probably gonna want it at some point. So you want to have either Lumifly Lantern or dive. You want to look at how many goals each of them get you. Lantern generally can only get you 2, which is the toll in peaks, and no eyes, because everything else can be done without it, I think. Obviously there's things like Jonies, which are harder without it, but it's still doable, you know? But dive always has a whole bunch of synergy, so this is dive synergy, this is dive synergy, dive synergy. I'm definitely passing one. Dive synergy. Dive synergy. There's a ton here that makes dive extremely worth it. So Dunn not having dive at this point is in a really rough spot, because effectively this goal and come on, there's something else that's locked him out of dive, right? Or he's locked out of because of dive. I'm sure there's something. Obviously eggs is harder. We saw him try to go for an egg and miss. Or not miss, but he didn't have dive, so he couldn't do it. Oh, wow. I guess Cara decided to go for Hornet 2 instead. No. Where's Cara going? Oh, that's fair, Python. I guess. Is she trying to wing through this bingo? Maybe? I think she's just going for goals because she can. I'm extremely surprised to see her not doing a Hornet 2 and 420 Georock, because if she's going for a majority win, she should be doing that, you know? Because it's just faster goals in general. They're on the same side of the edge. She's going for Colo Zote. Is she going Kalos out into journals? Okay. She got so many plays, it doesn't matter. Let's see what she does. I was not expecting to see Kalo 1 in this match. Or maybe even in this tournament. I'm really surprised. I mean, you can say Cara, please. But at the same time, she is still so significantly ahead. Now here's the question. Is Dunn gonna go for Lostkin to get the essence? You would have seen Kalo 1 from Sir anyways, true. We'll see Kalo 3 from Sir somehow. He'll find the synergy. And he'll do it with Vengeful Spirit and no Shaman Stone. There is a journal beyond the arena at Pale Lurker. I don't know how many she has. If she has 4, this is a decent play. But every single time, I would get for that journal first. I can't think of a reason I wouldn't. I absolutely can't. Because which is more likely to be sniped right now? That or... sorry, Kalo 1 or the journals? Definitely the journals, because you can do it anywhere. And you already know, or have theorized, that Dunn hasn't been to Deep Nest, because none of the other Deep Nest goals are taken. And you got Nosk. Whatever. We're gonna enjoy some Kalos, I guess. If I had to predict what bingo was going to be taken, this is honestly one of the last ones I would have expected. I'm looking to see if there's one I think would be worse. Okay, I would never see a row 2 bingo coming. That one sucks. Oh god, she's got 1 HP. I didn't even notice. At least we get to see Lostkin. I like Lostkin. It's going to be a slow fight though, no damage. Wow. It's a crazy dodge. Guess not much else to do other than see what happens here. I highly doubt that Dunn is somehow going to block journals. In which case, this is just a slow Cara victory. At least there's synergy in the fact that how many goals do you have now? 5, 9. This will be your 10th goal. This is a goal that you know isn't going to be sniped, which is cool, I guess. But at this point, you got so much damage, so much speed. Just do what you're close to and get some goals and win the game. She could Bert, that is true. But I honestly imagine that if she dies once in arena, she's just going to do something else. I don't know why she'd continue. Either way, it's exciting to see this in match 1. I guess the only other, like, real benefit to Colosseum, though, is that it does block Dunn's last bingo. Which, I mean, there's 3 goals. I guess it's the second fastest of the 3 goals she can get to block Dunn's last bingo. So she might be just doing this to get to majority. That's honestly the most likely thing. Or unlock the majority potential. Because keep in mind, if you want to win by majority, not only do you have to get 13 goals, which is majority, but you have to block every possible bingo for your opponent. This match just has me so excited for what we're going to see coming up. We're going to have so many good games. Casting is fun, guys. Oh, here comes Kalozo. Me too, Bert. Well, that's Kalozo defeated. Wow, that is a pink board if I've ever seen it. Oh shit, this actually doesn't block the last bingo. I forgot that she's not blue also. So she has to get one goal from the far left. So maybe she just goes for journals? We'll see. Does she go right or left? Left! She's ignoring the journal here. Actually, I think it might be an idol. Yeah, I'm completely wrong. Just ignore what I say sometimes. What is Dunn's play here? I'd like to see him lock in the essence goal, but I'd go for journals personally. I don't know what I'd do, honestly. I'd probably go deep nest and get journals there. Deep nest through Mantis Lords, could you imagine? You don't have enough geo for the stag, dude. It's 300. That's rough. This is why I don't like Basin. Because you either have to... If you're going down there, you have to either walk all the way back... Wait a minute. You never benched. Never mind. Cara for the Geo Rock? Awesome. Does not want to do Hornet 2, apparently. If she does Hornet 2 Geo Rock, she only needs 1 goal to win, and it's a guaranteed victory, because she just has to do Void Tendrils journal entry, which she's obviously ahead on. Or Trader Lord. Again, it just looks like a slow Cara win right now. I will also point out, I'm going to be saying this a lot over the course of this tournament, but it is very hard to look at this much synergy like the way the board has been. Like, keep in mind, Cara doesn't even have the board pulled up most of the time because she's using bingo board. So we are analyzing the board a lot more than she is. It's probably pretty hard for her to, what's the word? Look at it with this much scrutiny. But this will be goal 11. On the bright side, Dunn did get his 5th goal. Shoot. So I have a channel open on like the bingo Discord server so that we can what'd I say? So that I can see if either of them need to communicate with me. And there was one message that I missed because I forgot to actually open it, and it's Dunn saying, "Dude, I forgot how to play the game," which is so rough. Man, that center of the board is so pink. Is it bad? I want to see Cara get Hornet 2, and I want to see Dunn get Trader Lord somehow. Which I don't think that's possible, obviously. But then the board would be symmetrical. And she could win with 5 journals. And it'd be a symmetrical bingo board, which you do not see a lot. Dunn sent the message that said, "I don't know how to play the game." Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. She needs 2 to win. Hot Springs. And then any goal of her choice. The question is, what is the last goal she'll choose? She has so many options. There's no way for her to lose, but we'll see how Dunn's Hornet 2 goes. All I'm saying is I would have had egg goals 7 hours ago. 6 hours before the match even started. I will remind everyone here, we have 2 more matches tomorrow. It's going to be a really good time. I highly recommend you come back. watch how the tournament develops for both Cara and Dunn. I don't know. I could look at the board in a second here. I will after the Hornet fight. Which Dunn is playing pretty well. Not getting a lot of doubles, unfortunately. And that's a nice Hornet 2 kill for Dunn. Congratulations. Alright, let's take a look at the tournament and see who's going to be where. So, loser of... This is round 2. Loser of round 2 plays loser of 7. So, whoever wins between me and Python or me and Fernie, we're not sure. Okay, I'll show the game. It's not over yet. I'm just looking at the tournament because, in essence, it's over. Cara needs 1 goal. Though, something important, she does need to get either Eggs, Deep Nest Stag, or Hive Knight to win. If Dunn gets all 3 of those, he could technically win. But he needs to do that. Or she could get Journal, which is probably easier. And she's right next to a Journal right here, and she passed it. Whoops. Hive Knight? Hive Knight is, I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's potential to see Hive Knight. Yeah, I'm honestly shocked. I've honestly, in bingos I've done before, I've completely ignored Journals, because if you get sniped on Journals, you just have a lot of lost time. But if you get sniped on like Hollownest seals, like collect 5 Hollownest seals, you have a ton of money compared to Journals. Copium to see Hive Knight. Like, I love seeing Hive Knight. It's a fun boss. I really think it is. I absolutely hate the, what is it? Oh, she's going for Ismas. Or for Shape of... Yeah, she's going for Ismas for Shape of Vine, which is interesting. Get the egg! Let's go. Sorry. I like eggs. What's the setup? I don't know. Oh, have 4 rancid eggs. Okay, so that's 13, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That is 13. That's GG's, guys. Of all the eggs. All right. I'm gonna undeafen both of them. We'll pull on Cara first. All right, guys. That is gonna be GG with a Cara win by majority. I'm gonna pull Cara in real quick. We'll talk to her for a second, then I'll pull you in too. Done. Actually, I say pull you in. You guys are both here, and you guys can both unmute. Just talk to me. How's it going, guys? GG's. Oh, I need to actually unmute, so there you go. Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
You know, as the race was starting and I saw that you picked up 0, I was like, how the hell? And I knew I was going to lose.
Skipped.
Yeah, you spent a long time prepping tolls at the beginning and prepping 1 extra mask done, and the whole time...
I was thinking of what I want to do late into the run, and I just completely lost track of what I wanted to do early, so it would be badly.
Yep.
That's fair. That's very understandable.
You had a way back into it for a while. It was closer than I thought. I cannot believe that the last goal taken was 4 rancid eggs. That's usually like my second goal.
Yeah.
I just completely forgot where rancid eggs could be.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about them, but I realized, oh wait, I'm right next to one.
Yep.
And then like, I should get that.
You passed so many. It was hilarious, honestly. Because
I know there's one in the city. I don't know where it is.
There's one in City on the elevator up to Sanctum. There are 3 that you can get on your way into Peaks. Not into Peaks, but once you get into Peaks, there's 3 eggs.
I got 2 of those.
Yes, you got... Did you get the one at the entrance?
Yeah. At the
Okay.
dark room.
Okay, yeah. So that means you were sitting on 2 eggs for a very long time. What was your 3rd egg?
Yeah. I bought from Slide.
Oh, yeah. And then you passed... Oh god, how many
Yes,
eggs did you
most.
pass? You passed the one on the way down to 420 Geo Rock.
Wait, there's an egg there?
Yep,
What?
there's an egg there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
had
know
no
the
idea.
egg you're talking about.
I'm a rando player, I know all the checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was something.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. That's fun.
I kind of felt like I may have been able to do something when I saw that you didn't go for 500 essence, because I initially skipped 0 because I thought you'd go for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So then I
I was
went for last
considering
game, then
doing
did
last game.
0.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
thought it's probably not worth.
I was surprised to see you skip Lost King, Cara.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to, but like without Chainsaw it makes me sad, so
Yeah,
You're
it
a
was a
D-dog,
pretty
though.
long
come
fight.
back later fetch you. Yeah, I like Chainsaw. Chainsaw's fun.
That's okay.
It's comfy.
I always saw you taking off like major things like Soul Master, so I knew that's like that isn't worth going for. And you
Yeah.
just kept ticking off like things that would usually be in progression, so I had no clue what I should do.
Yep, that's always
Yeah.
a corner.
Like
That's
just
how I usually do
losing it a
bingos. I
bit,
just
like
go for progression.
yeah, getting like behind the beginning is just rough,
Yeah.
and I really messed that up, I think.
Yeah, like the early game, like everything up to Claw actually matters a lot if there's an early game objective.
Yeah, I focused too much on like getting Geo setting up for a mass.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Putting Malik was a bad decision probably.
Oh, you did Malik. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would probably not do that until the dark.
hmm It was like, I mean, it wasn't a long fight. He just shot one of the way before even getting
Yeah.
dash.
You get a lot of early game goals that just end up as complete bait because it's really not worth going for them.
Yeah.
Like, False Night Brooding Malik can be done within like 5 minutes or whatever, and that's like 5 minutes that your opponent is already practically like fighting Hornet.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
5
exactly.
minutes like Olive, Green Path, and Mantis Claw, so
Yeah.
it's not always worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bitches, thank you for playing.
Yeah, GG. It was fun.
Organizing this
Even if
tournament.
I lost. I'll try to do better in the lower bracket.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you.
You will be done. You will be playing the winner between Gaffy and either me or Python or Fernie. We need to figure out who's going to be filling that slot. I need to talk to Python and see if we're actually switching the bracket around.
Sounds good.
But yeah, GG's to both of you. That was a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed.
I did.
Looking forward to next week.
Yeah, of course. I'll
Thanks for hosting.
yeah, I'll post the VOD and I'll send it to you guys if you guys want to look at it too. I think a lot of people like watching their